Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. Wildcats will receive, and back deep is going to be Dudley, I'm sure. And also deep for Springwood is going to be Rob Benefield. Brett Strickland ready to put a toe to it for the CVA Rebels. Dudley and Benefield standing on the 10-yard line. Rebels, I'm sure, will try to kick it away from Dudley. It's going to be a high kick. Dudley will take it at the 10-yard line to the 15, to the 20, 25-yard line, and Dudley will be up into it at the 30-yard line. Fine return by Thomas Dudley for the Wildcats of Springwood.
And now making the tackle for Coosa Valley Academy, Darren Robertson.
First and 10, Springwood at their own 30-yard line. As we're just underway in the second half. This will be the first offensive play, second half. Springwood back to the T formation. Here's the snap. Handoff is going to Dudley, and Dudley across the 30 out to about the 32, maybe the 33-yard line, running at left tackle. Great handoff up the middle.
Very short yardage for Dudley as Gary White, John Love, and Steve Glass rose up to make the stop.
2-yard gain. It'll be second down, 8 yards to go. Wide out to the right side is going to be, we'll pick him up in a moment, Richard Monk. Here's the snap. Pitch back goes to Henson. Fumble the football. Coosa Valley recovered. Mike Bragg on the recovery at the 32-yard line. First and 10 Rebels. First turnover of the ball game.
Mike Bragg having a big night. Already 2 touchdown runs. And now a fumble recovery. And great field position for CVA.
CVA leading 21-13, 11:04 to go, third quarter. The pitch back was to Philip Henson of Springwood, and Henson took a hard lick, lost the football, and Mike Bragg comes up with a recovery for the Rebels. Ricky Sprouse brings him to the line. Strickland wide to the right side. Glass in the backfield. Here's the snap. Sprouse down the line, pitches out to Bragg. Bragg turns the corner down inside the 30-yard line. 3-yard gain. It'll bring up second down. 7 yards to go with just over 10.5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Patrick Parr coming up to make the tackle that time for Springwood.
21-13 is our score. Coosa Valley leading. They have the football. Second down and 8 at the Springwood 29-yard line. Brian Townsend and John Carter on top of the booth. Chuck Woodard down on the sideline, down about the 26-yard line. Wide out left side is going to be Strickland. Sprouse at quarterback, takes the snap. Sprouse drops back, wants to put it in the wind. Can't find anybody open, turns it upfield. Sprouse will have a couple of yards, and he'll go down near the 26-yard line.
Coming up to make the defensive play for Springwood Academy was Philip Henson.
Third down, 6 yards to go. Ball on the 27-yard line. Coosa Valley with a football. 3rd and 6. And these Rebels seem to get some serious when it's 3rd and long in this football game. We'll have to see what they're going to do here. Strickland will be on the flank right side as Sprouse brings him up. Glass and Bragg in the backfield. Hand off to Bragg. Tripped up at the line of scrimmage. Dives just a couple of yards down near the 25, and that's going to be all.
Springwood's Patrick Parr got in the Rebel backfield to trip Bragg up for the tackle.
Actually, a gain of only a yard. It'll be 4th down, 5 to go from the 26-yard line.
Made the tackle. And CVA is in 4-down territory.
And 4th down, 5 yards to go at the 26-yard line. Strickland fled wide to the right side. Sprouse down under. Strickland in motion to the near side. Here's a snap. Sprouse option, pitches back to Bragg. Bragg turns the corner inside the 25, inside the 20. He's going to be close to the first down. He got it.
Excellent effort that time by Mike Bragg. Just as Springwood looked to have had the play turned off and sprung out to the side, Bragg turned back inside, found some running room, and the first down.
Throwing some key blocks on that play.
Picked up enough for the
First down for Coosa Valley at the Springwood 19-yard line with 8:13 to go in the third quarter. Rebels leading 21-13. Wide right side is going to be Strickland. Strickland in motion to the near side. Sprouse takes the snap, gives the glass, fumble of football. Springwood recovers at the 15-yard line.
That's number 14. That would be David Tyler coming up with the fumble for Springwood Academy.
7:55 to go in the third quarter. Springwood gets it back on a turnover. They lost it on a turnover. Now they get it back the same way.
That's a big play for Springwood Academy.
Jason Strink brings him up. He has a wide out to the left side, a man on the flank left side. Here's a snap, pitch back to the tailback, and it's going to be Langley running out to the 20-yard line and down close to the 21, and we have some extracurricular activity back in the secondary and a flag on the play.
And I'm unsure exactly who it's going to be called on.
A lot of contact back there late after the ball was whistled dead.
Eric Novelli and Toby Green involved in that extracurricular activity.
Offsetting personal foul. So the official called it on both of them, offsetting personal foul.
Almost like he didn't call it then.
Second down, 4 yards to go, ball on the 21-yard line. Springwood with the football. Coosa Valley leading 21-13 with 7:20 to go in the third quarter.
2nd and 4 for Springwood.
Chambly wide to the right side. Duttery in the slot on the right side. His strength brings him to the line of scrimmage. Takes the snap. Hands off up the middle. There's a hole. Fumble on the play. And Coosa Valley recovers. Philip Langley once again is the man that turned it loose.
Mike Gregg caused the fumble and then recovered the fumble himself.
So Mike Gregg making his presence known offensively and defensively in this football game. Picks up his second fumble recovery. This one at the 29-yard line. It's 1st and 10. CVA at the Springwood 29.
Langley came through the hole and looked like he had plenty of running room. Gregg just reached up and pulled the ball out of his hand.
Coosa Valley with a football. Deep in Springwood territory. Brett Strickland split wide to the right side. Bobby Glass at fullback. At tailback is Mike Gregg. He gets the call right up the middle. Breaks the tackle. Goes to the 20-yard line. 9-yard gain.
Finally stopped there by John Burton, along with Eric Novelli.
Mike Gregg is playing with intensity in this ball game. It looks like he wants to be the MVP or something, John.
I was talking with one of the fans, the Coosa Valley fans, before the game, and he told me that the two people to look at and the two best athletes on the Coosa Valley team, as far as he was concerned, were Mike Gregg and Brett Strickland.
Well, that's a big compliment because there's a lot of good football players on this team. Wide to the right side is Strickland. Strickland wide out right side, down under his Sprouse, takes a snap, rolls to the right. Going to have a pitch out to Gregg on a screen pass. And Gregg will be caught at the line of scrimmage by somebody very alertly who came up and made a stop.
That's number 51, Joey Ward, for Springwood Academy. 3rd and 2.
Going to bring up third down, about 3 yards to go. Ball on the 20-yard line. 5:32 to go in the third quarter. State championship on the line. Wide to the right side is going to be Mike Payne this time for the Rebels. As Gregg comes out for a breather. Sprouse hands off to Glass. Sprouse kept the football and is dropped for a loss.
Philip Henson broke through the line to make the tackle, and the play's going to lose a couple of yards.
Spotted down on the 23-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and 5 to go for the Rebels. And they elect to call timeout. Timeout on the field with a score. Coosa Valley 21, Springwood 13. We'll pause. This is the B93 high school football game of the week.
And now, sports fans, we pause for this brief timeout to tell you about J&J Drug, Childersburg's corner drugstore.
Good service, that's what you get at J&J Drug. Whether you're shopping for a gift, cosmetics, or in to have a prescription filled. At J&J Drug, you get good service. At J&J Drug, good service means a friendly smile, prompt attention, quick results, and a reasonable price. That's what you always get at Childersburg's Corner Drugstore, J&J Drug, downtown Childersburg.
4 minutes, 56 seconds to go. Third quarter, Coosa Valley leading 21-13. They have the football on the Springwood 23-yard line, but it's fourth down and 5. Rebels would like to capitalize on this turnover. They picked the ball up at the 29-yard line. They've got it down to the 23. It's fourth and 5. That don't sound right, but it's something like that.
Don't have a statistic, but the Rebels have been very good as far as third and fourth down conversions.
This is fourth and 5 on the 23-yard line, and Coach Bruce Breland elected to call timeout and talk it over. Very important play here for the Rebels. They respect that Springwood offense. Rebels want to keep the ball. Payne split wide to the right as Sprouse brings him to the line of scrimmage. Strickland is his tailback this time. Here's the snap. Dropping back. Sprouse wants to throw the ball. Puts it in the wind, and Strickland has it. Strickland at 10. Strickland inside the 5-yard line. First and goal to go. CVA.
He's injured.
Strickland is hurt, too.
They hit him right in the back.
Strickland injured on the play. Chuck Woodard reporting from the sideline says he was hit in the back. So there's a timeout on the field. We'll pause the score. Coosa Valley 21, Springwood 13. This is the B93 high school football game of the week.
First in the Coosa Valley, that's the First Bank of Childersburg. 35 years of service with 3 convenient locations. Downtown Childersburg, Highway 280 Childersburg, and downtown Vincent. The First Bank of Childersburg is the Coosa Valley's full-service bank with a full range of savings plans to fit your needs and loans for business, family, new cars, home improvements. For past courteous service, bank with a bank that's first in the Coosa Valley. The First Bank of Childersburg. Member FDIC.
Holcomb Building Supply in Harpersville is proud to support Coosa Valley Academy. Holcomb Building Supply is also proud to sell the finest building supplies, pipe wrap insulation, plumbing supplies, Pilgrim and Homesteader wood heaters, Toyo stove heaters, kerosene heaters, starting at just $69. Poland chainsaws, just whatever you need. And they will also sharpen your chainsaw. Holcomb Building Supply, Highway 280 in Harpersville, helping build your future.
Are you a self-starter or do-it-yourselfer, or are you into serious auto repair? Well, it really doesn't matter because Sylacauga Auto Parts has your parts both foreign and domestic. They're your one-stop auto parts store for parts for your car, truck, or tractor. So whether you're a shade tree mechanic or a professional, stop by Sylacauga Auto Parts. They've got professional counter salesmen who will be more than happy to service your auto parts needs. Sylacauga Auto Parts, your NAPA jobber at 110 North Anniston Avenue in Sylacauga. Call 245-5296.
We're back in Harpersville. Brett Strickland is the man who was injured on the play for Coosa Valley Academy. And our sideline commentator Chuck Woodard reports he took a pretty stiff lick to the back on that beautiful reception. Got the ball inside the 5. He's being assisted at the sideline by Bob Green and Carson Greer, paramedics here at the football game. And looks to be in some pain, hopefully not injured seriously. Speaking of pain, he's wide to the right side as Sprouse brings him to the line of scrimmage. Here's the snap, hand off to Glass, and he loses the football, but it's covered in the end zone. It's going to be flagged down on the 1-yard line.
And he's going to be injured, Brian, but he fell on the ball.
Glass on the carry, fell on the football. He is injured, and on his back, he lost the ball into the end zone, and Jeff Martin very alertly covered it, but the official whistled it dead on the 1-yard line, so Coosa Valley will have it second down and goal to go from the 1. But with Glass injured, John, 2 of the key players in this football game for Coosa Valley injured on the last 2 plays. Brett Strickland and now Bobby Glass. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is the B93 high school football game of the week.
When you need an exterminator, the name to remember is Alabama Termite and Pest Control.
They're as close as your phone. Call 378-5759 for quick service and guaranteed results. In Talladega, the man from Alabama Termite and Pest Control is Pete Klein. In Sylacauga, Ralph Smith and Clarence Hughes. In Shelby County, it's Bobby Green and Randy Spates. And, of course, in Childersburg, Billy Atkinson, Clyde Hudson, and Billy Jr. Remember, for quick service and guaranteed results, it's Alabama Termite and Pest Control. Call them at 378-5759.
We're back in Harpersville. Bobby Glass is up and off the field under his own power. Apparently injured his ribs as he fell on the football down there on the 2-yard line is where it's spotted down. Second down, goal to go for the Rebels. Mike Payne split wide to the right side as Sprouse brings him up. Here's a snap, quarterback sneak. It's going to be very, very close. We have an indication from a linesman over there.
One official almost held his hands up.
The head linesman almost had him up, but then backed him back down. It's going to be third down and goal to go from the 1-yard line.
He didn't have that surge, Brian.
Brett Strickland is up and walking along the sidelines, and he looks in much better shape.
Tava Harmon, number 53, who came in to replace Bobby Glass at the fullback position. Harmon at fullback. Gregg at tailback. Payne is split wide to the right side. Third down, goal to go from the 1. Here's a snap, and Sprouse is in, standing up. Ricky Sprouse takes it in on the quarterback sneak, standing up. CVA puts another touchdown on the scoreboard. 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Ricky Sprouse on the quarterback sneak.
The hole just opened up between John Love, the center, and Tova Harmon, the right guard, and Sprouse just walked through.
Point after attempt coming up. Mike Gregg will kick. Sprouse will hold. Here's a snap. The ball is down. It's kicked. It's up. And it's good. As they come back upfield, we'll pause with a score. Coosa Valley Academy 28, Springwood 13. This is the B93 high school football game of the week.
If you want to see some fast action, toss a prescription in to Royce Warren or Wallace Shoemaker at J&J Drug downtown Childersburg. They pitch the medicine back so quick it make old Pee-wee dizzy. J&J Drug is Childersburg's corner drugstore and proud of it because the best people in the world trade with J&J Drug, and we'd like to invite you to join them. People who know the score trade with Wallace Shoemaker and Royce Warren and your friends at J&J Drug downtown Childersburg.
We're back. We'll try to get a sideline report from Bob Green down there. Chuck Woodard will try to get with Bob Green and find out the status on Strickland and Glass. But right now, Gregg will kick it off for Coosa Valley Academy. Dunnery is deep, along with Langley for Springwood. Straight down the middle, Dunnery will take it. 15 out to the 20-yard line, 25-yard line, and upended at the 30.
Mike Gregg made a vicious lick on Dunnery there at the 30-yard line to make the stop. And others make the stop. And every time that Dunnery gets a hold of the ball, you're on the edge of your seat.
What are they looking at, Andrea?
Okay, Chuck, if you can get an interview right quick with Bob Green down there on the status of Strickland and Glass.
I want you to tell us.
Okay.
He declines the interview.
Okay. Maybe you'll get a chance to talk with him and you can report back to us. Here's a handoff. Strink gives the ball off in the backfield on a reverse, and Dunnery brings it outside the 40-yard line for a first down. Thomas Dunnery on the carry for Springwood.
Chip Martin making the stop in the defensive secondary of the Coosa Valley Academy Rebels.
Ball will be spotted down on the 42-yard line. First and 10, Springwood at your own 42.
Okay, Brian, what happened is he hit his ribs when he fell on the ball. They're going to try to wrap it with some foam.
That's Glass, right? Bobby Glass.
Right.
What's the report on Strickland?
Well, they say he's going to be able to go back in. He's just a little bit sore.
Okay, thank you, Chuck. Strink down under man in motion to the near side. Here's the snap. Strink pitches out. They're going to try to sweep the left side. Flag on the play, and down goes Rob Benefield at the 44-yard line, but a flag on the play. Thrown by the referee. Back in the secondary.
Mike Gregg along with John Love in on the tackle that time for CVA.
I said secondary, John. I meant backfield. The referee threw the flag in the backfield, and I believe it's going to be holding against Spraguewood, 15 yards. That'll put it back inside the 30-yard line. They'll spot it down at the 29, where it's going to be first and long yardage. Clipping is the call, rather than holding.
It's the big one anyway.
First down, 25 yards to go from the 29. Springwood in trouble. Coosa Valley leading 28-13 with 2 minutes 14 seconds to go, third quarter. Chambliss wide right side. Duttery in the slot on the right side. Split backfield. Dropping back is Strength. Strength in trouble. Going to air it out. Going to throw it deep, and it's going to be batted down. Almost picked off by Toby Green.
Toby Green had an interception after he had recovered. Duttery had Green beat, but the quarterback just couldn't get it that far.
2 minutes showing on the clock. Second down, 25 yards to go. Springwood at their own 29-yard line. Second down, 25 yards to go from the 29. Springwood breaking out of their game plan now. Threw it deep. Toby Green almost picked it off for Coosa Valley. Strength brings him to the line of scrimmage. Chambliss wide to the right side. No, he'll be tight. Man in motion is going to be Duttery. Strength drops back. He wants to throw the ball. Throws it down the left side. He has Duttery, and Duttery is out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Duttery hauled it in at the 40 and popped out of bounds. It's David Tyler on the reception, number 14. Tyler rather than Duttery. Going to bring up third down now. Ball is on the 40-yard line, where it's third down and 11 yards to go. Chambliss wide right, Duttery in the slot on the right side, split backfield. Strength takes a snap, rolls to the right, has a running lane. He's going to turn it upfield and going to be upended at the 46-yard line, shy of the first down.
Well, Strength didn't see Robert Strickland. Robert Strickland was coming from the other side of the field. Strength turned right back into Strickland. Strickland making a big lick and a big stop for CVA.
It's fourth down, 6 yards to go from the 47-yard line. Coosa Valley leads 28-13. Springwood goes to punt formation. And Scott Chambliss is back in punt formation. Gregg is a single safety for Coosa Valley Academy. Here's a snap. It's a low snap, but Chambliss will have time to get it off. And over-end kick is going to take a long Springwood roll as Mike Gregg did not play the football.
It'll be down inside the 5-yard line at about the 4.
So, ball is spotted down just inside the 5-yard line on the 4-yard line. Coosa Valley will take over first and 10 with their back against the wall. 59 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
They're still working on Brett Strickland down here on the sideline, making up a back pad for him. So, obviously, Strickland is trying to get back in the game.
First and 10 from the 4-yard line as Sprouse brings him to the line of scrimmage. He has Payne wide to the right side. Here's the snap. Handoff goes up the middle. I believe Glass on the carry. There's a flag on the play thrown by the umpire.
Going to back Coosa Valley up.
Against Coosa Valley.
Holding, Brian.
Holding against CVA. That'll back it up from the 4 to the 2. Half the distance to the goal.
I believe I would decline that one.
They're still talking it over with the Springwood captain. Holding is a call. It is declined. Second down. 9 yards to go. Or second and 10 from the just inside the 5-yard line. We have a wide out on the right side. As Sprouse brings him to the line of scrimmage. Here's the snap. Sprouse on the option play. Gives off to Glass. Glass. Looks like he crossed the 5. Chuck, you'll have to help us out. We don't have a very good angle from up
He's on
here.
about the 8, Brian. 7.
7-yard line, where it's going to be third down and about 8 yards to go.
And coming up to make the tackle for Springwood, David Tyler. That's going to about do it for the third quarter.
We're down to 4 seconds, 3 seconds. There's a horn, and that's the end of the third quarter. The score, Coosa Valley Academy 28, Springwood 13. This is the B93 high school football game of the week.